society is really trying me. Ain't no hide and seek, I hide to be far from anxiety. I need my space, I need my privacy, I need some silence, please. You're all too loud, you don't speak quietly. Opinions violently thrown across every surface, it makes me nervous. Is the world honestly burning? That's all I'm learning. Hope that we can make a turn and start reversing all our minds and put the work in. We got some work, man.
Well, hello everybody and welcome to Philosophy SMP. And really this weather is just about ideal for how I'm feeling right now. So first let's go over some things that have happened, and then I'm going to kind of fill you in and get real with you for a second, okay? So we fixed up all of this here, we got the water out, and now we're in the process of figuring out how the front of this, the prow, is going to look. So this is where we are right now, and I'm thinking when we get done we'll have a walkway over to the nether portal. We're going to go into the nether at some point, and we are going to create a nether tunnel access. This up here will be where the next floor will start. That's what I have decided. This will be the deck, and then there'll be a railing and a walkway, and this will be the first floor, and then there should be a second and possibly third floor. And I've just got to figure out how the front's going to go together right now. So we have a pillager flag over here. We have that because we had a pillager raiding party of, I'm thinking, 6 to 8 individuals. Got my cows over there. I started out on my enchanting table and supplies. So here we have some paper, some lapis lazuli, we've got an empty chest, we've got my 2 bookcases, and we're growing up the cows so that we can get all of this filled up and have an enchanting area. Now, another thing that I did, I established a mine in our cave that Black Belt will likely be taking over. I thought I saw the boat. Is it over here? So let's head over to the mine really quick, and I will show you guys what we've got going on over there. And then we're going to head back over here, and I need to just spend a minute and talk with you folks. I'm kind of glad it's raining right now, I've got to be honest. I managed to fix the lava waterfall, although I think it's a little more spread out than it ever was before. But I did manage to fix that. I messed it up trying to find materials for the portal. I don't think BB has seen any of these signs. I don't know what he's currently working on, but he has been radio silent as well. There've been a few updates on his Discord, but there's not a lot going on there. So right down here is our mining headquarters. Just got our chests with our deep slate we're getting and all these other materials that we have from in here. We've got our furnaces to process everything. We got some iron from out of here because we needed to replace my shield after the... Well, actually, during the pillager raid, my shield got broken. So there you can see where the windmill mine is, and I've got my little tunnels established. I found a few diamonds in here, enough to get a diamond sword. I think I have a diamond pick. I don't think I've gotten any diamond gear, and then I was able to get, of course, the enchanting table. And I think I still have some diamonds left. So, folks, that's the mine. Let's head back up and let me talk at you for a minute. Okay, so I have probably 4 hours of footage that I have had to put into a folder that I call the cutting floor. The first set was from when I was doing the mine, establishing that, and that's why you guys didn't get to see that process. That video will not be able to be released because I only have one audio track, and I can't separate and figure out a way to edit the video without both, having the 2 tracks, the microphone track and the music track separate. It's very difficult, and the audio track doesn't match where my voice is. The second, and not cast too long ago, footage, and I had pretty good energy when I did that despite everything. That one is, I decided I wanted to listen to some Neffex while I was doing the work, and I thought I would do that in lieu of adding music later, only I did not realize that when you're adding a track and you want people to be able to hear it, but you're fast forwarding footage, things quickly get out of sync and can't overlap, and it doesn't doesn't work. There's no sound effects for like when I am over there where I have the sugarcane farm. There's no sound effects for me hitting the sugarcane. If I fast forward that footage, then it doesn't match where the sound effects of me hitting the sugarcane are on the audio track. So there's no way to cut and paste and put it all together, so I just scrapped it. But you guys are now caught up. This is all that's gone on since you've last watched a regular episode of Philosophy SMP for me. Just working on the boat, and I established the mine. I had to pillage arrays, and I started building my enchanting area and enchanting table. Some stuff was covered on a live stream, like the portal, I think, behind me, I think was done on live stream, but I'm not 100% sure on that. And I did do a little tweaking on the portal. I removed a couple of corner pieces and added some weeping obsidian. Anyway, back to what we need to talk about today. So, I'm going through a pretty tough time right now. First of all, the weather's been very inclement and has messed up my normal schedule. My normal schedule would be to do my editing work during the day and do my live streams and keep all that stuff going. But the weather over here has been in the 80s and 90s for the last couple of weeks. Lately, what it's been doing is it reaches the top temperature. I believe it was in the late 90s, almost to triple digits, I think, a day or two ago. But it reaches that peak temperature. I need to get a couple more axes. Right about 6 o'clock p.m. Now, usually my work for the day is done by 6, and, I go out and I relax, I have a little supper, I watch some TV or what have you. So, but this is the hottest part of the day now, so I can't do anything at all. I was able to squeeze in a little bit of game time with Fortnite this afternoon because it was about 80 degrees. About 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so it wasn't super hot. So I think I might be able to utilize that tomorrow and get a little editing in of this video so I can get out to you guys by Friday. But I'm a week behind. I didn't get you guys a video last week, and I'm ashamed of that. If I'm going to be a content creator, I have to be creating content and regularly. That's just the rules. It's not a verbal or any kind of a legal agreement. It's an unspoken agreement. I know some content creators do just fine not doing that. I mean, they might release content once a month or on an irregular basis, and sometimes might be more or less, and they're doing fine. But generally speaking, they're expected to do content on a regular basis. And then the live streams, everybody's going to be losing the thread on, and even I'm going to be losing my thread on where I am on those live streams. One of the things that has happened is I've kind of lost interest and I've lost my love for Minecraft. And I actually got mad at Fortnite and uninstalled it. Then I reinstalled it, but Fortnite's been taking over because of this. And I've not been disciplined enough. Just late at night when I have a cool time period when I can work, which is usually around 3 o'clock in the morning. Actually, it's cooler before then, but I'm not able to get into my room and start working until about 2 or 3, generally speaking. That's usually my work time at night. I work till about 6. Well, I haven't been able to do that. I've just been playing Fortnite. I mean, I've been able to, but I haven't wanted to. I've just been playing Fortnite. I don't know what exactly happened that made it so that I'm having such a hard time sitting down and playing the game. Some things really got screwed up in my head with the moving and all the physical and mental and emotional stresses that I've been through. I don't know what else to say about it. Maybe I should just take a break for a while, but I don't really want to do that because I'm struggling as it is as a content creator, getting an audience as it is. I don't have hardly anybody in my streams, and I don't have any substantial amount of recent subscribers speaking of, even though I don't normally do this anymore because I'm trying to not be focused on those kind of numbers, trying not to do content creation because I'm trying to get something out of it. I'm trying to do content creation for the love of it, for enjoying myself. But I am going to remind you that if you do like my videos, you've been watching them for a while and you like them and you want to keep notified, subscribe and get that bell icon and make sure that you get notified whenever I do manage to get new content out. Once the weather cools a little, I'm going to resume my normal schedule of streaming and everything else. There might be some adjustments needed to make, especially if I get a job with the school district that I've applied to. I've got 2 positions that I've applied to. I don't know what will happen with that, if I'll get them or not. I don't even know how that's going to work out, but that will have to change my schedule because I'll be prioritizing having some kind of an income. I haven't been able to succeed as a content creator at Twitch or at YouTube to create a living that way. So I have to go and I have to do it a different way because I've come to realize that I really do want to and need to step out on my own. I want to get away from my parents and just establish my own life somewhere and just live the way I want to live and not have to worry about what other people want, you know? There have been a few other discouraging things that I'm dealing with right now. First of all is I'm on my parents' phone plan right at the moment. That's how we're saving a little bit of money, and Mom has decided to switch it to Xfinity. But Xfinity does not accept older devices and does not accept anything pretty much except Samsung and Google. My phone is an LG G7 ThinQ, which I'm perfectly happy with and did not want to have to replace, but not able to use that on that service. So now I have to get another phone. Well, I went and did my research and I thought that the Note 9 looked pretty good. So I'd get myself a Note 9 refurbished from Amazon, so I wouldn't have to spend a huge amount of money. And I was able to do that. I got one and it has a screen issue. I wrote about it at my blog. You guys might not know about this, but I have a blog called High Tech Henig. And I wrote all about this screen issue that is being experienced with these Note 9, some of the S20s, and some of the other Samsung devices. Samsung has pretty much shoved it under the rug. It started cropping up about 2 years after the Note 9 customers that bought it when it first came out started noticing it. And I guess Samsung did a screen replacement program for free for a little while, and I don't know how long that lasted or if it continued. If it's top secret and hidden and still going, I don't know the details. I couldn't find anything. Their own licensed service center doesn't know anything about it, has very little knowledge about anything to do with the phones, really, to be honest. So I returned the phone because there was nothing else I could do. The issue is that the screen goes dark and display items ghost and lag on the screen, and it turns to kind of a greenish tint. Colors usually faded. Lines appear in the screen. It's pretty gnarly. So I returned it, and this is through the Amazon Renewed program. These devices are supposed to be certified and tested. Well, apparently Amazon is not doing their job, and the people that are trying to refurbish these aren't doing their job. They're just tossing these old crappy phones that are broken on other people, on unsuspecting customers like me, because the replacement they sent me had the exact same issue, and I mean exactly the same. And now they're not processing the refund that I'm supposed to get so that I can take that money and try for a different phone. And I might end up having to do like a Note 8, or I might end up having to do some kind of a Google Pixel, which I'm not thrilled about. I'm not a huge fan of the Google phones, but I guess there's no choice, really. So I'm dealing with that. I'm dealing with discouragement. I really used to enjoy playing Fortnite, and lately when I've been playing it, it's just been very discouraging and I haven't had much fun. I miss doing the live streams and I'm discouraged. I haven't been able to do those and get the content out for you guys. That's bothering me. Every time I play Fortnite now, I just get really stressed. I should just remove it and not put it back on again. It's just stressing me out. I'm not having any fun with that. And I'm just tired. I'm just tired. I'm beat up, and I'm also dealing with some more internal things that I've got to deal with. Come to find out that I'm a perfectionist. I'm sure you guys saw that one coming. But I come to find that out, so now I'm working through that, and I'm trying to do this high five habit thing. I posted about that at the Discord. Trying to work through all these various things and trying to figure out how to sit back and play this game and play Fortnite and just enjoy myself and have fun. Not worry about the numbers, not worry about subscribers, not worry about views, not even really worry about regular content release schedule. If I'm just doing videos for the love of it, because I'm just having fun. I'm having fun making. I'm having fun doing whatever it is I'm doing. I'm enjoying myself, which is basically what Scar does and Grian does and other people that I admire and look up to. If I could just emulate their example and truly put my heart into this and enjoy myself, then maybe everything else will follow right after that. But it's been very difficult. Like, it's hard to get into that kind of a mindset when you just don't want to do anything anymore, just don't want to try anymore, you know? Comment below and let me know if you can relate to that. But I thought today we'll do a little building. I'll be quiet here in a second and we'll go into fast forward mode. We'll flesh out the deck of the ship here, get this all enclosed. I gotta figure out lighting later, and I gotta figure out other things like how I want to do supports. I've got the general idea here, but I think there should be beams that are coming through here and going across to provide stability. So it's going to be a bit of a process before I feel like I'm done with it. But let's see what we can do with the materials we've created, that we've harvested. And you know, the best word for it right now is dispirited. If you can't hear it in my tone, I am dispirited. I'm feeling extremely alone. I'm feeling very discouraged. I feel lack of energy, and I don't know that I want to keep doing this. And so these are all the things that are going around in my head. If I don't do this, I literally have nothing else to do. So I'm trying to figure it out. But the plan right now, like I say, we're going to do a little building here, and at some point I'm going to go ahead and move 1.18.2 to the version folder and get back into 1.19 so we can explore that as it's being developed together in our other worlds for the hardcore and everything else. We really want to reach that day 100 on the hardcore world, so I'm looking forward to putting some time and effort into that when it cools down enough to do so. All right, let's get to building. So the plan here will be to steal one of B-Dub's methods here and add a little color to this floor and a little support to the ceiling. Johnny came by to visit us again. Let's see what he brought us. Looks like his little zombie flesh. Well, let's see if we can figure out the front, the prow now. But I think this is tentatively the shape we're going to be going for. I forgot to mention, but another issue I'm dealing with is our apartment, the way that they wired up the internet, it's all messed up. And I don't know where the problem is or how to fix it. Everything in our place has been looked at and worked on by a Comcast technician for the apartment itself to its connectivity box to the main area. But the big junction box and the junction box on the side of the building are left untouched, and there's some kind of an issue because when I'm playing Fortnite, I keep getting a network down kind of icon in the top corner, and it has nothing to do with my graphics settings. Where we used to live, we had an even lower speed plan and had like 24 devices on at any given time, and it worked just fine there. I had no issues with Fortnite, never had a network down error, so I know that it's a problem with the one of those two junction boxes, and the Comcast technician was not able to tell me who I was supposed to contact to have them check it. And ultimately, it may not work anyway to have them check it because it could be in somebody's apartment. They could have a bad wire and they have to give permission for anybody to come in and look at it. So I wonder if I want a space of 2. I think I want a space of 2. I'm not sure on this. Now the next question is for portholes. You know, how do I want to arrange where the portholes are going to be, and should I put in supports first? I want to have a series of small portholes that are along the side part here above my head. So what I was wondering is maybe right here in the corner we should have, I don't know if I want oak blocks or solid blocks or what, but I'm kind of thinking I should have like a solid block here. And then I think I need to repeat that on a regular basis. How about every almost 6? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, well that worked out perfectly, I think. Each of these middle spots can now become a porthole. So folks, what do you think? Think we've got something worthwhile here? Let me know in the comments. Black Belt would be proud of me for that jump. So yeah, let me know what you think of what we're doing, where we're at right now. Hopefully I'll be able to wrap this here in the next few minutes, and then this episode will be ready for editing. I think I'm pretty happy with what it looks like so far. It's slow progress, but it's progress. It's going to be a really cool boat. I might just keep it at 2 levels because there's plenty of room here. I'm not going to need any extra room. It's mega enough for a Megabase. Well, folks, here's our shape so far, and I think we're fairly close to what I want. It's not quite what I envisioned, but it's the best that I can do right now. I do want to create more of a nose for it. I've got to figure out how all these pieces tie together, but we're going to fill in this part here. I guess we're going to fill in the whole thing with planks, it looks like. And yeah, then start trying to figure out how we're going to have a nose on this and build that out. It's probably going to take us just about to the portal there. want to thank you guys for sticking with me. Those few of you that are still watching these videos and giving, maybe not comments, but at least giving some likes and watching the videos. I appreciate that. Any feedback I get makes it feel like it's a little more worthwhile that I do this, so I appreciate it. Let me know what you think of the design I've come up with here, too. I'm kind of curious. I've never been on a houseboat. I'm just ripping this out of my imagination, but I'm pretty happy with it so far. Yeah, that concludes this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.